All right. Welcome everyone to episode 3 of Shannon Reads 1099 Instructions. All right. So today we are going to be talking, we're still covering 1099 miscellaneous, and we are going to be talking about box 2, royalties. I just need to find the right thing and share my screen so that you can read. You can follow along with me as I read box 2, royalties. You enter gross royalty amounts or similar amounts of $10 or more. Report royalties from oil, gas, or other mineral properties before reduction for severance and other taxes that may have been withheld and paid. Do not include surface royalties. They should be reported in box 1. Do not report oil or gas payments for a working interest in box 2. Report payments for working interest in box 1 of Form 1099 NEC. Do not report timber royalties made under a pay-as-cut contract. Report the timber royalties on Form 1099-S, proceeds from real estate transactions. All right, well, that tells us a lot about what not to report and what to report in other places. And so far, the only thing that it has us reporting in box 2 royalties are royalties from oil, gas, and other mineral properties before reduction of severance and other taxes. All right, so to continue on, we're going to learn more. Use box 2 to report royalty payments from intangible property such as patents, copyrights, trade names, and trademarks. Report the gross royalties before reduction of fees, commissions, or expenses paid by a publisher directly to an author or literary agent, unless the agent is a corporation. The literary agent, whether or not they're a corporation, receive the royalty payment on behalf of the author must report the gross amount of royalty payments to the author on Form 1099 miscellaneous, whether or not the publisher reported the payment to the agent on their Form 1099 miscellaneous. All right, so when I was doing bookkeeping, royalties very, very, very rarely came up. I did work with a literary agent before, years and years and years ago, before I started doing bookkeeping. So I did know a little bit about how the literary agent would get, so they would get all of the royalties for their authors, and then they would have to take the royalties from their authors, withhold the fees, and then send what was left to their authors. And this was all on the old 1099 miscellaneous. And as far as I remember, it's always been box 2. But so anytime anybody is getting a royalty, they would get a 1099 miscellaneous and have box 2 reported. And just make sure to note that the limit, the minimum requirement for a box 2 royalty is $10. Because I am not entirely sure why the royalty amount is so low, but it is $10. So just keep that in mind if you are working with any clients or if you are a business owner that issues royalties to people. Thank you for joining us for episode 3. Bye.